Hey everyone, and welcome to this section on graphs. On this lesson, we are going to introduce graphs. A graph G is a pair V and A, where V is a finite non-empty set and A is a set of pairs that represent the edges of the graph. So, within these two sets, the elements of V are called vertices of the graph, also commonly known as the nodes of the graph when we are in a computer science field. Then the elements of A are called the edges. These pairs, these edges represent the connections between the nodes. We will see an example in a moment. The number of vertices, that is the absolute value of this set, is called the order of the graph. And the number of edges A is called the size of the graph. So let's see an example. As we can see here, we have a graph that has 6 vertices, it has 6 nodes, and we also have edges. The edges are no more than the connections between the nodes. For this lesson, we are introducing undirected graphs. This means that the edges do not have a direction. They simply mean connections between the nodes. So what can we say about this graph? Well, we can say that the elements of V are the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are the nodes of the graph. The elements of A are basically the unordered pairs. For instance, the edge that connects 1 and 2 can be represented with the pair 1, 2. And since this is an undirected graph, it can also be represented with the pair 2, 1. Now we go with this edge here. So we have 1, 5. With this here, 2, 3. With this one, 2, 5. So on, 3, 4, the edge that connects 4 and 5, and finally the edge that connects 4 and 6. So as we can see, what is the order of this graph? That is the number of nodes. Well, the number of nodes is 6. We have a total of 6 nodes. And what is the size of this graph? Well, the size of the graph is the number of edges. As we can see, we have 7 edges. So the size is 7. Very well, so with this we introduce the idea of a graph. As we can see, it is very simple. On the next lesson we will study how we can represent graphs.